Hello and welcome to Clever News Desk. We're reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. I am Florence Joshua. The Special Advisor on Policy Communication to President Bola Tinubu, Daniel Buala, says the All Progressive Congress APC should be wary of Borno South Senator Ali Ndume, alleging that the lawmaker's spirit and soul are already with the opposition. Drawing the attention of all Nigerians, especially the chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Abdullahi Ganduje, Daniel Buala said that Ndume's spirit and soul are with the coalition while his body is in the APC. Clever News, Imafonokon has the details.
Recall that on Friday, Ndume, unaccurately the longest-serving lawmaker in the National Assembly since 1999, faulted Tinubu's declaration of emergency rule in Rivers and asked the president to rather declare emergency rule on security and the economy. The senator also said Tinubu should be worried if former President Muhammadu Buhari is not on his side. This was just hours after former Vice President Atiku Abubakar led some opposition leaders to visit Buhari in Kaduna. The Special Advisor on Policy Communication to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Daniel Buala, in his reaction to Ndume's statement, called on APC to be wary of Borno South Senator Ali Ndume, alleging that the lawmaker's spirit and soul are already with the opposition. Daniel Buala said it is better that Ndume follows the path of former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai and announce his exit rather than pretending to still be in the party.
Senator Ndume's spirit and soul is with the coalition. It is his body that is in APC. He is already going. He did that during his time when Senator Governor Alimodu Sherif felt that he was not performing and he wasn't going to support him. That's how he moved to the PDP. But before moving to the PDP, he continued to meet with them. Meanwhile, he was there as a snitch. He was giving intelligence and information to the other side. Now, why I say the national chairman has to be very careful and also looking very well is that he's dog whistling for these people. It is better like the way El-Rufai did. He just said, I am leaving. You will give more honor and credit to El-Rufai that he didn't feel he can stay and be a snitch and left than this one who claims. Because to him, from a strategic point of view, if I stay and I keep shooting, Nigerian people will say, this one is even a member of the party. But his head is empty.
Ahead of the 2027 polls, talks about an inter-party alliance reached a climax on Thursday, March 20th, 2025, when opposition arrowhead Atiku, alongside former Anambra State Governor Peter Obi, ex-Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai, amongst others, announced a coalition to oust incumbent President Tinubu, whose administration has been accused of mismanaging the economy.
That's why I call it coalition for a wild goose chase. What are they chasing? Do they even belong to a party? This one say come to my own, this one say come to my own, this one say we are this. That is why they are doing everything possible to clinch to anything that has to do with President Buhari, because they feel by doing that they will push an uptick. This coalition is association to grab power. Yeah. That's why you will see Peter Obi over there will say, then tomorrow he says he's considering joining. As for my senior brother El-Rufai, I mean, what he's doing is good. He call it ping pong. You know, when he came and he thought he would move all of them to SDP, and then His Excellency Lamido Sule say, hey, hold on. This PDP made you minister twice. This PDP gave you what you have, and you want to drag us there. We're not going anywhere. Come back here. And then he went there and started fighting that the secretary of that party must be removed.
With all-time high inflation and unprecedented cost of living, already El-Rufai and some of his foot soldiers have joined the Social Democratic Party (SDP). Meanwhile, there are speculation that Atiku and Obi are making moves to join the SDP. However, both politicians have not made such a decision known officially. Imefonokon reporting for Clever News.
Nigeria's singer and rapper Idris Abdulkarim has said he didn't attack Sheyi Tinubu with his new song, stressing that he only replied to a statement made by the entrepreneur that his father, President Bola Tinubu, is Nigeria's best ever president. Speaking on the live program Rubbing Minds over the weekend, the rapper said Nigerian youths are only asking for the basic things such as electricity, security, enabling economic environment, job creation, and not palliatives. Clever News Imofonokon has the details.
Tell your papa country hard. Tell your papa, tell your papa people they die. Tell your papa, this one don't pass jaga jaga.
Idris Abdul Karim said he was inspired by Sheyi Tinubu to record the song after seeing a video of Sheyi campaigning for his father, where he was defending his father, saying he is the best president. Recall the younger Tinubu made the statement in Yola, the Adamawa state capital, in March 2025. According to the rapper, Tinubu might be the best father to his son, but not to Nigerians, adding that his new song, Tell Your Papa, was not an attack on Sheyi, but a call for the president's son to tell his father to address Nigeria's economic and security challenges.
The Nigerian youth can travel by road, because of kidnapping, So I asked Sheyi Tinubu to travel by road, without insecurity, let him feel the pains, of ordinary citizens, Nigerian youth are just asking for basics, electricity, security, enabling economic policy, job creation, not palliatives. So I keep hearing people saying that why should I attack Sheyi Tinubu personally? If Sheyi Tinubu came to be part of politics, he talks about his father. He was defending his father. If he never talked about it, I wouldn't have recorded a song like that. So I am answering him, by replying him with that video that he made. So if Sheyi had kept quiet, I wouldn't have said anything directly to him. So that's it, my brother. So I'm inspired by Sheyi Tinubu to record that song. Tinubu lied about fuel subsidy, lied about economic recovery, lied about fixing the naira, lied about a lot of things, So it's a sad situation. And it's my responsibility to say it the way it is. If you listen to the song, there's nowhere you hear any insult. It's just basic fact of everything that his father has done through his policy.
During the television program, Abdul Karim lamented that 24 years after he released the song, Nigeria Jaka Jaka, the song is still relevant because Nigeria has not experienced the necessary development.
Well, Nigeria Jaka Jaka will continue to be the second national anthem, whether anybody likes it or not. To be sincere, I'm a passionate Nigerian. I love this country so much. Truth is bitter and people don't want you to speak the truth, I want to wake up one day. And find out that Nigeria Jaga Jaga, the song, is no more relevant. I'll be so, so happy. I always pray to wake up one day and find out the song is no more relevant. And for the song not to be relevant anymore, then we need to start seeing development. We need to start seeing constant electricity. We need to start seeing real leadership. We need to start seeing, security. We need to start seeing our leaders taking security as priority in protecting the lives and property of, our citizens. All these things are not there. So until development comes to Nigeria, that's when the song will not be relevant anymore.
It may interest you to know that the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, immediately tagged Abdul Karim's new song, Tell Your Papa, as inappropriate and banned it from being played on radio and television. The ban has been faulted by many Nigerians, including Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka, who, while calling for the reversal of the action, described the development as a return of censorship and a threat to the right to freedom speech. Imefonokon reporting for Clever News.
In another development, controversial singer Okikiola Badmus, popularly known as Portable, has been granted bail in the sum of 1 million naira by an upper area court in Ilorin, Kwara State. This followed his arraignment on charges including criminal defamation, intimidation, inciting public disturbance, and cyber stalking. The court also ruled that his bail is conditional upon the provision of 2 sureties in like sum, one of which must either be the chairman or secretary of the Performing Musicians Association of Nigeria, while the other must possess a landed property within a government reserved area, backed by a valid certificate of occupancy.
As you can see, Portable has been arrested. There is a petition against him from a Nigerian who has a studio, and this guy went to the studio of this man and he destroyed the studio, and he see order his boys to beat him. He was beating black and blue, and that was the basis of the petition in the first instance. Based on that, invitation letter was sent to him, not once, not twice, not 3 times. He refused to honor the invitation. When he refused to honor the invitation, police were sent to go and effect his arrest. And on getting there, he assaulted the officers that went there. But today, he has been arrested. He's with us. Investigation has commenced. And as soon as we conclude our investigation, he's going to be charged to court. Any moment from now, we'll be going to court. As soon as the investigation is concluded, he's going to court.
Said was saying that he defamed his character, he's intimidating him and all sorts. We were in the police headquarters and the man even begged him, Portable begged him, the CP begged him, but he said no, that until they brought him to court. And we are in court, and thank God he has been granted bail. Though the condition is a bit stringent, but we'll meet up. You should provide a chairman of PMAN for Kwara State.
PMAN as well.
PMAN, this Performing Musician Association of Nigeria, and someone that has a landed property at GRA.
The founder of Salvation Ministry, Pastor David Biome, has asserted that Jesus Christ harbors a strong dislike for poverty and never associated closely with the poor during his earthly ministry. Speaking to his congregation in a video which started trending on Sunday, Biome claimed that according to scripture, Jesus never entered the home of a poor man, which he interpreted as a sign of divine disapproval of poverty. The cleric further stated that Christ's death and resurrection were not only to bring salvation, but also to free believers from poverty. He argued that remaining in poverty after coming to Christ reflects a lack of spiritual understanding.
If I tell something, it will baffle you. Jesus never visited any poor person in the house. Read your Bible. That means he hates poverty. Check. He visited Lazarus. They were not poor, they were giving him food. He visited a sinner called Zacchaeus, who was rich. Tell me one poor man Jesus entered his house. He hates poverty, that's the meaning. He hates people who are poor. He died for you not to be poor. So how can you now come into a church, have that kind of mentality? You can come poor, but you're not permitted to remain poor. Nothing wrong you coming to Christ as a poor man, but it's wrong for you to remain what? It is wrong.
Nigeria's Flying Eagles will begin their quest for an 8th continental title against Tunisia, Kenya and Morocco in Group B of the 2025 Under-20 AFCON in Egypt. The group stage draw, conducted on Sunday at the Egyptian Football Association headquarters in Cairo, officially signaled the start of the 18th edition of the tournament that has long served as a launchpad for some of Africa's finest football talents. Running from April 27 to May 18th, this year's championship will feature 13 teams spread across 3 groups. Group A with 5 teams, while Group B and C will each include 4. The top 2 teams from each group, alongside the 2 best third-place teams, will progress to the quarterfinals. Meanwhile, host Egypt, who are 3 times winners of the competition, were automatically placed in position A1, while defending champions Senegal and 7-time record holders Nigeria were sitting in C1 and B1 respectively. And to security matters, troops of the 3rd Division Nigerian Army in Operation Safe Haven in Plateau State have rescued 16 passengers who were kidnapped along Jos Mangu Road in the state. It was learned that the rescue operation was initiated on Sunday night around 9 p.m. after troops discovered an abandoned vehicle at Marabang Kantoma in Mangu local government area of the state. The spokesman for Operation Safe Haven, Major Samson Zankom, who confirmed the development in a statement this Monday, said that upon discovering the abandoned vehicle, troops immediately searched the nearby bushes and found the kidnappers holding the passengers captive. According to him, the kidnappers opened fire but were overwhelmed by the troops' superior firepower, forcing them to flee while the kidnapped victims were successfully rescued. The statement reiterated OPSH's commitment to protecting lives and property within the joint operations area, adding that the troops remain motivated to deny miscreants freedom of action. And that's the news. You can follow up on latest events and happenings around you via social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube at Clearview News Dex, or via handle on X, formerly known as Twitter at Clearview Online. Many thanks for watching. I am Florence Joshua. Bye for now.